Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll be doing a review on these custom Barric boxing gloves. So stay tuned. All right guys, so today I have my 16 ounce Barric boxing gloves. I'll do a close-up weigh-in and review on. These are a custom glove made by Barric here in the United States. I know this is a review you guys have been waiting for. If you guys recently saw it, I actually did a collaboration glove with Barric that is very similar to this pair I have here. Actually, this was kind of part of one of my prototypes I was using in development with Rich over at Barric. So this is my own personal pair I use. And you can see here it's a beautiful looking glove, full top grain leather construction. This is a lace-up closure glove, obviously, and it has a old school feel and look to it. He kind of modeled these over the Ray Flores gloves, but they're super comfortable. It has the NASA foam padding on the inside with some horsehair to give it a nice broken in feel. So I got it in this kind of oxblood color, or maroon if you want to call it. And it does have welted seams. These were kind of a prototype one-off, so he kind of put this glove together. It's still a really nice glove, but there's some areas where you can see that the stitching is kind of pulling through, and that had more just to do with him putting a glove together for me to feel out to see if this is the direction that we wanted to go with this glove. So at least for the collaboration glove that we did together, which was much cleaner than this pair. But nonetheless, these are still great gloves I use for training. You can see it uses the double stitching, the welted seams for the added durability and look. You have a really nice large grip bar. It also has a dual grip bar system, so there's a grip bar on the inside. Obviously, you can see that. Leather attached thumb. It also has this really smooth liner that's like a polyester nylon liner. You have about an inch of wrist support on the back of firm density foam padding, about half an inch on the inside wrist that goes right about here, all the way to the top. And a really unique looking and feeling glove for sure. And put them next to each other. You have the Barric logo and the triple cup on the back of the wrist. Put these next to each other so you guys can see how they look. Really simple and elegant. You can reach out to Barric, and if he's not backlogged with glove orders, he can make really any kind of glove that you're looking for as far as design and color. So let's go ahead and put these on the scale, see how much these weigh. These are supposed to be 16 ounces, so I'll put that in here. I do have my lacing loops on here, which I was using, so that might add a hair to the weight of it, but not by much. So they're right at, what, 15.6 for the right glove, so a hair underweight. And the left glove, including the laces, I guess you can deduct for the laces, those are 15.8. So here again, 15.7. A little hair underweight, and I'd assume that they're more like 15.5, 15.6 because of the lacing loop. So let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm gonna be doing a review on these custom Barric boxing gloves. I got mine in 16 ounce lace-ups, and these are kind of the oxblood maroon colorway. Now, before I get into the review, these are actually the final, I would say, prototype of the collaboration gloves I did with Barric. If you guys are a subscriber to my channel, you probably saw that I sold 10 pairs of Barric boxing gloves in a gold, maroon, and white colorway that I had been working on with Barric for about a year. This was the very last prototype of the glove. If you were to order from Barric, this would be very similar to what you would be getting, although the quality on yours would be a lot better than this. Since this was a prototype, this is more of him just kind of putting the glove together real quickly to send out to me to test it out and see how it performs. But it does have all the great features as far as the padding goes. The comfort of the glove is definitely there. It's just the small details aren't as sharp as the production models, but I still want to share these with you. That way you guys have an idea of what these are all about and what the features are in this glove. Now, looking at this glove, it's a very plain design. It has a very vintage look to it. If you go to Barric's Instagram or even to Box Up Nation, who is a retailer for Barric products, you'll notice that they have several different designs you can do. Everything is completely custom. Barric is owned by Rich, and he does everything one-off. So it's not like he has a warehouse full of gloves that he's ready to ship out. Everything is made to order, so it does take some time from the time that you pay him to the time that you receive your gloves, but you are getting gloves hand built by him and getting a very unique product. So looking at this one is kind of modeled over after kind of like that old school looking glove, somewhat like a florist glove. It uses both horsehair and foam. In this glove, welted seams, full genuine leather construction, and it does have just the Barric logo that has kind of a silky patch on the back of the triple cuff right there. To show you guys the leather, you can see it's very thick. These gloves are made here in the United States, but they use a very thick leather, really similar to what I've seen with like John Gollum and some of the other manufacturers, like even Donardo. I would say it's really similar to that grade of leather. Very, very thick, high quality. It doesn't feel cheap. It's not like a Pakistan-made glove. And it feels really grainy. So I definitely love the look of that. You have welted seams on there. Don't mind the stitching. The stitching is kind of coming out. And again, this is a glove that he kind of just threw together for me to test out. But you do have welted seams, which he integrates into the gloves. If you don't like welted seams, you can also do it without them. But I'm a big fan of that for durability and just the overall look. It's full maroon or oxblood color. You see there's some reinforced double stitching on the glove, and it has a very nice flexible feel to it. Really good position thumb, leather attached thumb right there. You also have kind of these old school laces that he uses here too. These aren't your standard like shoelaces. It has more of kind of like a rope like texture to it, which he also uses on the piping on this particular glove. Again, if you decide to go with a different style piping, he can do that as well. Everything is completely custom. Polyester nylon liner on the inside of this glove, and you have about an inch of pretty dense firm padding on the back of the wrist. The one thing that's great about the padding he uses in his gloves is that the padding goes from the very bottom of the cuff of the glove and extends into the actual hand compartment. So it's all one piece and then it's stitched down. So you're getting a little bit more wrist stability with that, which is really nice. And it also helps balance the glove out. I have about a ½ inch of padding of medium density on the inside of the wrist right there, as well as on this side. And that's pretty much it. Really nice large grip bar that feels really good. It doesn't feel small and has a real nice firmness to it. So when you do make a fist, it feels really good. Quality of the production models are great. There's one thing that you'll notice, it has kind of a ruggedness to the glove. So you'll notice that the cuts on the welted seams look really good. The triple cuff feels real nice. He does reinforce stitching, so instead of just using the stitching underneath the welted seam, he'll also reinforce the outside edges up to the top on all the sides and edges right there. The leather quality, it speaks for itself with these gloves, to be honest with you. You know, the foam that they use on the inside, he uses 2 layers of NASA foam, as well as a horsehair that's inside of a hemp fabric. So it's almost like a little pocket or a pillow that he puts inside here and conforms it to the hand compartment. And overall, the quality is a really nice glove, especially what you pay for these. So definitely like the quality of the gloves. Sliding your hand in here. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention is he also does painted design. So if you see the collaboration gloves we did, I actually had my logo painted, hand painted with a patch on the back of the gloves. I've seen some other designs that are really unique, like koi designs, other painted designs. So you can really do any kind of design that you are looking to do, and he can do it for you. So comfort is exceptional in here, and that's what I love about these gloves. You can see balance is excellent too. It's not a top heavy glove, which is great. But the comfort there is exceptional. Excellent thumb position all the way, pulled in nicely. You can see just the way he kind of pulls this thumb in towards closer to the glove. It doesn't pinch right there, but the thumb is in a perfect position. You can feel the grip bar, and one thing I love that he does is he actually adds an additional grip bar right in here, and you can't see it obviously, but what that does is it puts your hand in a perfect position to land a punch. Has a nice broken in feel right off the bat. I mean, I've been using this for months now, but you can still see that it has an excellent broken in feel. The wrist support is exceptional as well. The fact that you get more padding on the back of the hand, as well as about ½ inch on the inside of the wrist. It goes all the way up here on this side, gives you excellent support. Once you tie these gloves off, it feels really locked in. So thumb is great. Comfort's definitely there. Liner feels good. It doesn't feel like it's uncomfortable or too hot. I think this would benefit from some ventilated holes on the palm and the thumb. So hopefully he can to integrate that in. So I would say that's probably one of the opportunities as far as adding more to the glove would be add some ventilation so that it feels a little bit more breathable on the inside. But overall, a very comfortable glove, a nice flat punching surface. The horsehair really helps with the conforming, excuse me, to the actual surface that you're punching on. So it doesn't feel like a very round molded foam glove where when you land a punch, it feels like it might kind of bounce off the heavy bag or kind of glance off of it. With this, you get a really satisfying pop and bang with these gloves, which goes to the protection and performance. This is probably one of the best gloves I've used thus far that blends both. Like the pop that you're looking for. I know a lot of guys like that nice bang they get. They get that really good, satisfying, connecting feeling with the gloves where you know your knuckles are really making contact and you get that real nice pop. But at the same time, you want a glove that can absorb shock where you don't actually feel like that. It's like almost like you're getting a puncher's glove and a protective glove all in one. So this really does that. You get that horsehair, but once it gets down to a certain point, once it compresses, the NASA foam, the 2 layers of foam really takes over and kind of just blocks whatever force is coming through. Just enough to where you can feel the shot, but it doesn't hurt your hands. It doesn't hurt your knuckles. So I really love that. I mean, it feels excellent. One of my favorite gloves right now to use for heavy bag work, just because of that, the way it performs when you're using it. That horsehair is really nice and soft, and then that foam underneath it really helps conform to that. So I love the way that feels, and is really comfortable. No areas where the glove feels too stiff or you get any kind of like pressure point on your hand. So that's excellent. Cost-wise, these gloves are $189, which I think is a fantastic price for a glove that's made here locally in the United States. You're supporting a U.S. veteran, as well as the glove is all handmade by one individual. So you're really getting a high-end boutique product for substantially less than a lot of other companies sell something like this for. I mean, you know companies out there that are selling gloves for $400, $450, $500, $600, and that's what they do. That's totally up to them, and they have their market. But I feel that the fact that he's selling them for only $189, I think there's a lot of great performance in these gloves. High quality, they look really nice. They have that old school look and feel to them with some new school technology built into them. I think it's a win-win situation with these gloves. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box for both Box Up Nation, where you can purchase these from, as well as Barric's Instagram, his social media profile. You can check out some of his gloves that he's done. Reach out to him. Again, he is one individual that makes these gloves, so it may take some time to get in contact and get the ball rolling if you do want to order a pair of these gloves, but it's definitely well worth it. I'll see you guys later. Take care.